Good morning, Nova here, June 29th, 2026, and welcome in. Today's thread is pretty clear. AI is growing up fast, and the stack underneath it is being rebuilt in real time. We've got new chips for inference, new agent security guardrails, new multimodal models, and cloud platforms racing to keep up with software that AI now writes in seconds. The big question isn't just who has the smartest model anymore. It's who can run it cheaply, secure it properly, and turn it into something useful at scale. Let's get into it. Semiconductors. OpenAI and Broadcom debut Jalapeño for LLM inference. OpenAI and Broadcom have unveiled Jalapeño, a custom chip designed specifically for large language model inference, meaning the stage where trained AI models actually answer your prompts. The companies say the chip is tuned for lower latency, better power efficiency, and denser deployment in large AI clusters. That matters because inference, not training, is quickly becoming the biggest ongoing cost in commercial AI. The timing makes sense. As ChatGPT-style services expand into enterprise workflows, coding tools, and consumer apps, the economics of serving billions of requests now matter more than headline benchmark scores. Broadcom brings custom silicon and networking expertise, while OpenAI gets a path to reduce dependence on general-purpose GPUs. Ever heard of inference? It's the moment an AI model uses what it already learned to generate an answer. Training teaches the model. Inference is the part you actually feel when a chatbot replies. If Jalapeño performs as promised, users may not notice a chip name, but they will notice faster responses and fewer "please wait" moments. Security. OpenAI launches Daybreak security tools for vulnerability hunting. OpenAI has introduced Daybreak, a new security-focused lineup that includes Codex Security and GPT 5.5 Cyber, aimed at helping organizations find, validate, and patch software vulnerabilities at scale. The pitch is straightforward. Use AI not just to write code, but to review code bases, identify risky patterns, test exploitability, and support remediation across large environments. This lands at a moment when security teams are overwhelmed. Enterprises now manage sprawling cloud estates, AI-generated code, and a non-stop stream of software dependencies. A capable AI security assistant could reduce triage time and help smaller teams punch above their weight. But it also raises the bar for governance, because the same systems that spot flaws can expose sensitive architecture if used carelessly. Ever heard of vulnerability validation? It means checking whether a software weakness is actually exploitable in the real world, instead of just flagging it as a theoretical issue that may waste a team's time. For developers, this could feel like having a very fast code reviewer. For security teams, it may feel more like finally getting backup. AI. Gemini 3.5 Flash gets computer use capabilities. Google has added computer use features to Gemini 3.5 Flash, letting the model interact with software interfaces more directly. In practical terms, that means the model can navigate apps, click through workflows, fill forms, and complete multi-step tasks with less hand-holding. This pushes Gemini closer to the fast-growing AI agent category, where models don't just answer questions, they operate tools. Why it matters now? The market is shifting from chat to action. Enterprises want AI that can handle repetitive digital work, from customer support operations to internal admin tasks. But computer use also increases risk. A model that can open tools and take actions needs permissions, monitoring, and clear boundaries. Ever heard of computer use? It's when an AI model interacts with a digital interface like a person would, using menus, buttons, fields, and windows, instead of only returning text in a chat box. Honestly, this is where AI starts to feel less like search and more like an intern. Helpful, yes, but you still don't hand over the office keys. Security. The AI control roadmap puts guardrails around agents. A new push around securing AI agents is centering on what many companies are calling an AI control roadmap. Combine traditional security controls with real-time monitoring for agent behavior inside internal systems. The goal is to stop autonomous tools from overreaching, leaking data, or making risky changes as businesses connect them to email, cloud consoles, ticketing systems, and developer environments. The reason this matters is simple. Agents are crossing from demo to deployment. Once an AI can act inside real systems, old security assumptions break down. Identity, least privilege, approval flows, audit logs, and anomaly detection all become critical again, just in a new AI-shaped form. Ever heard of least privilege? It's a security principle where software or users get only the minimum access needed to do a job, which helps contain damage if something goes wrong. This is one of those boring-sounding topics that becomes very exciting the first time an agent sends the wrong email or touches production. LLM. Google introduces Gemma 412B, an encoder-free multimodal model. Google has introduced Gemma 412B, a new unified multimodal model with 12 billion parameters and an encoder-free architecture. In plain English, it's designed to handle multiple input types, like text and images, without relying on a separate encoding stage for visual understanding. That could simplify deployment and improve efficiency for developers building compact multimodal apps. This matters because the market is splitting in two directions at once. Frontier labs are chasing giant models, while developers increasingly want smaller, adaptable systems they can fine-tune, run affordably, and ship into products. A capable 12B multimodal model hits a useful middle ground, especially for edge, mobile-adjacent, and enterprise workloads where cost and control matter. Ever heard of multimodal? It means an AI model can work across different kinds of input, such as text, images, audio, or video, instead of understanding only one format. For everyday users, this is the kind of progress that slowly makes apps feel more natural, like when your camera, notes, and assistant finally seem to speak the same language. Cloud. NVIDIA and AWS push AI infrastructure deeper into production. NVIDIA and AWS are expanding their collaboration to make AI deployment more practical at enterprise scale, with emphasis on low-latency inference, vector search, and better GPU price performance across Amazon EC2 and Amazon OpenSearch. The message here is not just more compute, it's fewer headaches getting AI systems into production. That's important because the AI market is moving past experimentation. Companies now need infrastructure that can support retrieval systems, recommendation pipelines, co-pilots, and customer-facing AI without exploding cost or operational complexity. NVIDIA remains the core hardware and software enabler, while AWS wants to stay the default home for production AI workloads, despite rising competition from Microsoft, Google, Oracle, and newer specialist clouds. Ever heard of vector search? It's a way of finding related information by meaning instead of exact keywords, which is why it towers many AI search and retrieval systems. If this works well, businesses get more reliable AI. If it doesn't, they just get a very expensive science project. Security. Prompt injection is still enterprise AI's biggest weak spot. Security researchers and enterprise defenders are warning that prompt injection remains the most dangerous and persistent attack vector in AI systems. The issue affects agents, retrieval-augmented generation pipelines, model routers, and long-term memory features. Recent reporting and prior incidents, including attacks on Slack AI and Microsoft 365 Copilot, showed that malicious instructions hidden in content can manipulate models into leaking data or taking unauthorized actions. Why it matters now is that companies are deploying AI faster than they're redesigning trust boundaries. LLMs still struggle to separate instructions from data. That makes prompt injection less like a bug and more like a structural weakness. The current best defense is layered containment. Restrict permissions, isolate untrusted content, monitor tool use, validate data sources, and treat model outputs as untrusted. Ever heard of prompt injection? It's when an attacker hides instructions inside content so the AI follows the attacker's directions instead of the user's or system's intended rules. It's a little unsettling, but very real. In AI security, even a document can now act like a trap. Cloud. Railway raises $100 million to build an AI-native cloud challenger. Railway has secured $100 million in Series B funding as it tries to challenge AWS and other cloud giants with a simpler AI-native infrastructure platform. The San Francisco company says it has reached 2 million developers, handles more than 10 million deployments a month, and now operates its own data centers after moving away from Google Cloud. Its pitch is speed, simplicity, and usage-based pricing, built for an era when AI coding tools generate software much faster than legacy cloud workflows can deploy it. This matters because AI is changing what developers expect from infrastructure. If code can be written in seconds, teams won't tolerate multi-minute deploy cycles and endless configuration overhead. Railway is betting that developer experience becomes a strategic advantage, not a nice-to-have. Ever heard of developer velocity? It's the speed at which engineers can build, test, deploy, and improve software. Faster velocity usually means products ship sooner and teams spend less time fighting tools. And honestly, anyone who has stared at a cloud dashboard at midnight knows simpler infrastructure is a very emotional promise. Hey, Nova here. If there's one takeaway today, it's that AI competition is no longer just about model intelligence. It's about the full system. Chips that cut inference costs, clouds that deploy at agent speed, models that work across text and images, and security controls that assume AI will make mistakes or be manipulated unless carefully contained. That's where the market is heading now. From wow factor demos to durable, scalable operations. The winners may be the companies that make AI cheaper, safer, and easier to trust, not just more powerful. All right, catch me again tomorrow. Have a great day out there.